Hello and welcome to Kochie's Business Builders. How can you get a share of the billions of dollars that government spends every year? Well, tendering to be part of a government project can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be if you know how. Today, we're going to show you how to do it. The team at Sheldon, a corporate interior design business, are experiencing this firsthand as they're pitching for government jobs. To help them, we've called in a business who's done it all before. Aldridge Electrical Industries is currently working on a $17 billion government-funded road project. Managing Director Peter Aldridge is sharing his insights to help Sheldon win some of the business. This corporate office, perched above Sydney Harbour, is undergoing a dramatic overhaul. The end result? A state-of-the-art space created by Sheldon. Now, this interior design business is looking to pick up government projects as well.
So Sheldon specialise in the design and fit out of corporate office interiors. We offer a complete turnkey solution which can start as early as when clients are looking for a new space to move into, right through to the design and approvals phase, and then into the full construction and move-in.
Today, Roxane Kourakis is meeting Peter Aldridge. His business, Aldridge Electrical Industries, specialises in building smart road signage. Peter's team successfully tendered to be part of a major government infrastructure project known as WestConnex.
Have you tried to chase government projects before?
Look, we have dealt with government projects before. We don't actively chase the work, but we sometimes have been invited to be on tenders. We do find, though, that the process is very long and drawn out and is mainly sort of construction-based and cost-driven, whereas Sheldon's real strength and skill set has been in the sort of fast-paced integration of design and construct, especially where we get to collaborate with our clients in the design phase.
Why now would you like to be more involved in government projects?
Well, we do believe governments are speeding up their procurement process, and if they would consider the design component as part of an integrated package with design and construct, we do see that there would be an opportunity to augment our existing corporate client base with that work. Another reason is because we have the separate internal divisions such as electrical data and technology and also the furniture manufacturing, we could offer these as separate tender packages as part of the process.
A business focused on government projects has to have a lot of systems in place. You may need some pre-qualification. There's a lot of pre-work leading up to the tender. A company focused on corporate doesn't have that same issue, and it's more of a sales process rather than a long-term marketing process. It sounds like you have most of your processes in place, like quality, occupational, health and safety,
absolutely,
and environment,
yes,
those sort of stuff, so you're in a good position to enter into that market.
Any business that markets itself as a one-stop shop is sure to stand out. Now, it's time to head back to the drawing board to help an interior design business prepare and win tenders for government projects. A man who's done it all before, Peter Aldridge, has some more valuable tips to help small businesses secure those big, juicy jobs. We're at the headquarters of Sheldon, a corporate interior design business which wants to tender for government projects.
So Peter, Sheldon has worked through the tender process in the past, but how would you say it's changed in the last 5 years?
The process hasn't changed, only more detail is required. We're finding in our industry, we're not tendering for the government departments as much as we used to. It all goes out to the road builders and system integrators. We are required to get type approval from the government authorities that we are then allowed to tender.
Peter's business, Aldridge Electrical Industries, is currently building signage as part of a huge infrastructure project. It's not their first government job, so they know how the tender process works.
WestConnex is a major project. It's over lots of sections, which is good for the industry in general. There's a lot of work out there and people get a share of it. So having done that, we have a contract for an 18-month, 2-year period where we've guaranteed a certain percentage of our turnover. We have confidence to keep up with our R&D and product development work. It also gives us the opportunity to keep our staff levels at a certain level, and we don't have to sort of put people off and retrain them.
How long does the tender and procurement process for government projects generally take these days?
Normally a tender's advertised and probably gives 4 to 6 weeks lead time depending on the size of the project. The tender is submitted. That's your one chance of winning it. You have to have all your stuff together. It would take probably another 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, before something's decided.
So Peter, what do you think businesses need to do to really stand out in the government tender process?
I think you need to be a one-stop shop, do as much as you can in-house to reduce the need for subcontractors and additional costs.
What valuable lessons have you learnt along the way with government tenders?
I think you need to do your research, know what your competition's going to be doing, go through the tender documents very carefully, read them, answer every question to your best ability because, as I said, there's one shot and you're going to be assessed on that, so give it all you got.
So what advice would you give to businesses who want to tender for government work?
Cross your T's and dot your I's.
Of course.
So Peter's top tips for tendering: have all your systems in place, like quality management and OH&S. Do as much as you can in-house. A one-stop shop will stand out during the tender process. And do your research. Know what your competition is offering so your business can go in all guns blazing.